profit, I take 25 always. I don't give a chance if you're coming back. I take my 25. If you go to 65, I take my 50. I play like
Yeah,
that.
scale it up. Exactly, exactly. The best thing to
Yeah.
do, man, is to scale it up, bro. I love scaling it up. The more it goes up, boom,
Yep.
you keep on pushing your lineup more and more, and that way you can just secure the profits for sure, man. All right, guys. So I guess it's only gonna be us two. What is it? Two, three of us in here. One, two, three.
Yeah, it seems three.
Yeah. So fuck it, man. Let's see what we can see on BTC and see how we hit it up this week. So,
You can do it in Spanish if you want.
oh,
Wow,
I'll do
De
shit.
I'll do the
pronto se puso a hablar
Spanglish.
español.
Yo,
El
yo le
Kenny,
tiro,
no
yo le tiro
manches.
a los dos, al
Bro,
Spanglish.
Estuvo
bro, bro.
serio, dije, no manches.
Yeah.
Machacado, güey. Machacado,
Ma-
my
ma-
English, but that's right. I understand, bro.
Está bien, güey. Le tiramos los dos, fuck it, yo. So yeah,
Yeah,
man. Mira,
but
aquí estamos with BTC otra vez, man. We're still here, right? Like, remember,
yep.
last weekend we somehow always stay right on this trend, which again, is not a bad thing. It's also not a great thing either, porque todavía we're still going sideways, right? We're still going sideways, which is better, man, than dumping, right? Like, I'd rather do this for months instead of us breaking this and really everybody panicking and selling again and doing, witnessing the destruction that happened when this happened, right? When it first came down super hard like that. So, um, we're still holding, man. We're still holding. We're right at that freaking trend line, man. Y mira,
Bro,
look, like, look at that.
está ahí, bro.
Yo,
Está
dude,
ahí.
right? I think the other day when you and I were looking at it, Mr.
Yep.
E Kicks, remember that we were like, yo, it was a good
Yeah,
entry,
yeah.
right? It was a good entry. I think it was all of this. And it made us think that it was gonna break out, pero pa que tú vea. This is why I always tell you guys, wait, no matter what time frame you draw your lines on, wait for that candle to finish, man. Porque this is the one that grabs people, right? This is the one, these are the
Beautiful.
ones que agarra la gente creyendo that, oh
Yeah.
shit, mira, we're going up, we're going up. Oh guys, we broke out. Let's get along. Pácata, y the minute you get
Okay.
down, Papa.
Salud.
Oh my gosh, it's the worst, man. Look, and it's always hard, right? Like, look, it always does that fake out. The candle finally comes down to close before the time is up, and then it just always like tends to really come down hard, man. Fucking almost every time, man. So that's why we always say that, man. Just wait for that candle. If that day it would have closed here and you would have entered and then it still would have went down, it's still not a bad entry because it's it's technically a breakout, right? It still would have closed above. You always want to wait for maybe one or two more candles just to see how they move throughout the day to see if you really want to get on it. But again, even if a person, any one of us would have got on the next day, it wasn't a bad trade because it would have been a clear breakout. But no,
Very bad. Yeah.
yeah, it came right back down. Even this day, look, this day it respected it yesterday, man. It went up, pushed up to that point, bro. Look at that shit, like right on it, closed under. Today it started right on it. Mira how we're doing. But again, it's still early, right? We got 22 hours still left. Anything can happen, obviously, from now to then. This is what I'm looking at también, man. When the market doesn't have clear direction, man, it's bad, man. I don't
We
like
are in
this.
the middle, bro.
Yeah, it's this, it's when you see clear this, that's an uptrend, right? That's a clear uptrend. It's dying down. Okay, it turns into a downtrend. Boom, strong downtrend. It stops, right? Just normal trading up and down. Lo mismo aquí. Boom, another strong uptrend. It went down, but it still decided to pick back up. All this looks clear, bro. When it starts to do
Yes.
this shit, I don't like it, man. That's when it gets really shaky, guys. Like, I don't like this, bro. Like
Es lo
when
mismo que
it's
está haciendo ahorita. Look.
yeah, dude, it's just that,
It's the
man. The
same. Yep.
sideways, eso es feo, mano. Like it's hard to trade this. It's hard, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Es difícil porque when you have your 2 or 3 days of an uptrend, it's good to get on a long that you can ride, even if you're a day trader, man. Throughout that day is pushing up, right? When you're having one or day that it's down, another day is up, another day is down, another day is down again, another day it switches to an uptrend. That's when the market is getting funky, man, and that's when I think we're personally going to start maybe within the next few days, right? Because even in the trend line wise, chart wise, we're here where we're at the freaking point, man. So it's gonna get shaky, I think, this next week right now. um I really want to see how this plays out, man. This is why I love doing these Sunday preps, because right, every time we come back to this Sunday, last Sunday was around here. We were seeing all this and saying how we rejects here, how we could still probably get a good bounce from our strong base, which we did, right? Mira, it went down. It went down all the way into our base, but it still closed that day above it. Strong support, guys. Really strong support at that 18,887. It's shown us a few times that it just tends to really have a lot of buy pressure here, which is good, right? That's great as long as it doesn't break that shit. And again, that's gonna show you that the day it does decide, again, we don't know, right? We don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know if it's gonna break and actually go down to 12. We don't know if we might start picking up from here, start going back up to the 20s and 25s and 30s. But we know that every time it gets to this level, we're starting to see a lot of buy pressure. Now, that also tells us that the day it breaks, man, like it really breaks, closes under, and starts to break this demand zone. Oh man, we're gonna get a nasty, like really nasty drop. You know, so this is why these demand zones are so important, man, because they're showing us exactly that everything that holds above this line it's a strong buy, man. It's a strong buy. Um, Kind of saw Bitcoin like this. It was looking better, obviously, earlier, which is why I kind of wanted to swing the one I'm on right now, which is ZRX. And me and Mr. E Kicks was just going over it. I kind of chased it, did a little bow bow move, and chased it, but I'm still a little confident. Again, only if Bitcoin decides to hold that line, which has been showing us that it does. If it breaks out, brother, you better believe that this shit is gonna continue breaking out, and all of these are gonna turn right back green. But we gotta see and wait to see what happens, man. Right now, again, even on these charts, you see they look funky right now, man. There's no clear trends on your um on your stochastic, even super trends, which is one of my favorites. On the hour is pretty clear, which is I like it. And again, it's just showing me right here that even when I got on, boom, then it switched to a downtrend. That's the luck that Kenny has with trading, bro. I swear, I fucking swear to God, dude. But it happens, man. So now it's a waiting game. Hopefully we get a nice bounce anywhere from here to here to average down on this, bring this entry way down. Of course, we have our stop loss right there after we DCA in case it doesn't work out. But now we have a downtrend going. So now we got to wait. Bitcoin, same thing, man. It's just, it's these pump and dumps, man. They're notorious now. Every time we run up, it's just like an immediate come down, run up, immediate, brings it right back down, which sucks because it makes it hard to trade, man. It really does make it hard to trade. Just like I was showing Mr. E Kicks earlier, this was your textbook play on a breakout, right? Boom. Hold on, let me get the whole screen. This is why I was looking at this trade. And mind you, I got in, the first time before it broke out, right? I anticipated the breakout, which I always tell you guys is dangerous to do, but it's just something I like to do, man. I like to try to anticipate to see, if it does that, right? And it worked out. My first entry was around here. Before it broke out, the next two candles, I think it was this one, the next two, boom, started to go up. This one fucking broke out beautifully, right? We got our 30%. We closed it. No, we didn't close it. We came back down to entry and closed. But then I saw this, right? This is your textbook play on a breakout, right? It's a breakout that people take profits because it's not always gonna just run up and go there once it breaks out, but it retests the trend line and then continues going, right? This is why I got on it the second time. I fucked up, man. I chased it, which again is against one of my rules, but I'm human. It happens. I'm still, we're down, not out. I'm still looking forward to kind of DCAing on this. And I went a little lighter on that second trade just because I know myself and I know that I just have some shit luck sometimes, man. And of course, the minute we got on, started to come right back down off of that entry. But like I said, man, I'm looking forward to these DCAs because I'm gonna give it a nice little, a nice little DCA. Hopefully around this range right here, which will bring this hopefully down to about here. And again, it's just showing us before that we were kind of in this area, pushed up. If it holds, then we should have even a better entry, obviously, than we have now. So let the market do what it do. But I think we were looking at Asia too right now on BTC. Let's look at the weekly one more time, just see how the weekly is going. See, weekly is looking all right though. Right?
Bro, they crossed the line already or no?
Yeah, well, yeah. On the
Generally,
weekly it did. On the weekly it did. It's there now, right? Where it's right above it. But again, and it's it's so early to determine that one. It's still 6 days, 23 hours to really see how
Yep.
this one candle is gonna go. So that's why I wanted to really scale it to the day. Porque I saw this early. I'm like, man, like we kind of did come out. Do I think it's a complete breakout? No. This is why I kind of scaled down to the day. But on the day, we see exactly, right? Like even I think if we go to the 4 hour, we're almost really, really see where we're at. Right there, all the lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little breakout. 5, 6, 7. A little breakout again. It's like just right fucking there, man. Literally right there with that little rejection. And again,
Yeah.
we're so close. This is why I feel like something strong is gonna happen soon, man. Like it's already getting lower highs, which is confirming the downtrend, right? But we're also near that super strong support, man. Where look, every time it comes to the support, you get big 4 hour candles running up, you know, running up every time. So, oh, man, I'm hoping. And again, this could probably be within tonight. I think maybe the next 2, 3 candles, which is 4, 8, about 12 hours. Maybe 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Shit, we can still do a few candles here. Again, it can go into tomorrow, man. I think if continues like this, though, we'll see. And especially with this shit being red now, it was green earlier, now it's red. Then if obviously we continue to push down, then we might see another red Monday. We had it last Monday, right? And we called it out last Monday too, dude. Like we called it out red Monday. It happened. I think we got some good shorts that day too. I think everybody was throwing like really, really good shorts that Monday. It's a
Yep.
volatile week. Whole CPI, everything was going on last week. Do we have anything this week? No, right? I don't think we
No,
do.
this week no.
Also, maybe we'll have a normal trading week. Maybe we'll have a normal trading week, man. But again, if this if this doesn't start to clear up, if we break this like little support that it has going around here, I'm thinking red Monday, man. Thinking red Monday. I'm thinking getting out of any of these longs because we all know how this one could always end up if it decide. And again, it's not far from that strong support, man. It's at what 90, 19, 1. That strong support is around that 18. You know, that
Kenny,
18. Dime, viejo.
¿sí mantuviste el long en BTC? 18, 500?
Who
Oh,
called it?
no.
Who called it?
Do you remember we talked about I have open long?
Oh, tú lo tenías, right? You had it. Did
Yeah.
it fill?
Yeah, of course, bro.
Oh
You know,
shit.
go all the way down. Yeah.
Nice. Yo, facts, dude. Nice. Mierda, yours was at 18.5. Look, it went all the way down to 18.1. Damn, good entry
Yep.
on that. And then right after that, it just did all of this, right? Fra.
Yep.
Oof. Wow, beautiful long, man. That's why, dude, I love those limit orders, man. I'm starting to feel more comfortable with those, man. Where it's like uno está poniendo like even now, right? We're seeing that position that it works, right? So why not do it again where we throw another long limit order today, right? And that shit can play out today. I mean, tomorrow, tonight, this week for all we know if we continue to go back down. But it's a good range, man, because look, that's the range right there. It's good where it still gives you a little space to go down and then boom, it just happens to fucking reverse every time. Every time it dumps down like that. It's been reversing beautifully. That was a great play, bro. Beautiful,
It's
beautiful.
a great play. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. 18,500 is a good level. I like that. Yeah, dude, that shit immediately went up as soon as it grabbed your entry. Boom, a few hours and just flew up, man.
Beautiful.
That's why I'm liking these levels, man. Again, right now it doesn't look good. Right, earlier it was. Right now it's just these little shit red candles. But I'm still pretty bullish from this area, man. Like I'm really pretty bullish from because mind you, right? This is where we're at right here. Look at these levels, man. Like we tend to pop at these levels, we tend to pop every time at these levels, whether it's back then. The minute we came to this level, right? That whole 17, like every time we've gotten to that 18, we've just happened to jump back up, like I say, just because there's some strong buy pressure. But it's also look though, man. But it also is showing us that buy pressure is starting to die down, right? At the beginning, it was giving us higher highs. ¿Verdad? Every time, oh shit came down, boom, higher high, higher high,
Yeah.
higher
Yeah.
high, right? The minute ya que, we broke out of that bullish channel, que lo rompió, we came down. Okay, it gave us a strong run. But after that, that's it, man. Look, aquí, we hit it once, bam, only up to
Yep.
here. Again here, boom, only up to here, right? This one was a little strong, but then nothing like these up here. You know what I mean? Those are past the 20 point. That's why right now we have a nasty wall at 20K, man. Like a really nasty wall at 20K, which is fucking crazy because I thought it was always just gonna at least stay at the 24s or 25s where it was before, like 22.5 or something like that, right? Yeah, 24, almost 25 right here. But yeah, that's bad, right? That's not good either, man, because again, it's just showing us that we're not pushing. We're pushing from these these levels, and that's great, but we're not clearing past 20, which means that the pressure is coming down more and more from these bears, right? That want to see this so bad at 12K so they can so they can, party and say that they won kind of thing. But it's that, man. Right now, these bears are just man, they're not letting go. They're not letting that 20 go. I think
Nope.
I think once we do break that though and actually hold for a day or two kind of thing, you'll see a nice run, man. Maybe we'll see a few days of it green, which will be great, right? We can do some nice long playouts, breakout trades on those. But right now, it's a red market. It's always red, guys. Red, 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 red week. Always red, red, red. Yeah, until we don't break that, man, we're gonna continue just having these little pump and dumps. And this is why I think I'm starting to become more and more of a bear. Like, I've noticed I went back in my trades the other week and I've started to notice that my shorts are fucking printing, man. Every time I kind of get in a short, I've only taken very few losses on the shorts, and then they're not by a lot of percentage. They're like by anywhere from 20 to 50, which is great. But the ones that are printing, man, they're printing. They're like over 300 percenters, which again just shows you, right, that the shorts is just it's the way to go, man. Just wait for a nice run, look for your resistance, look for your trend line resistance, short it. Have your stop loss right above it. Watch out for these little fake pump and dumps, right? Because the market loves to pump and make you feel like it's gonna go up, but then it's met with immediate rejection. A few candles later, like almost instantly, actually, right? Like, look, ran up, instantly rejected, right? Ran up, went a little bit sideways, came down. Ran up, instantly rejected. This one ran up for a nice little while too, but then just nasty drop, right? So just watch that pattern, Keep an eye on that pattern. It's been a trend for Bitcoin, run up, dump harder. So keep an eye on it this week. But this weekend and the past few days, it just haven't been any volume, man. It's been weird. Look at these small little candles. This is why I haven't been trading as much either, because it's when you do get on these things, they fucking flip on you on a dime. Um, but when we see direction, this is why I like to wait for direction. When we see direction, then you can really play this out a lot better, right? Even going down, you see clear direction. Going down, you see clear direction. Going up, this sideways shit isn't fun, man. It's unless you're scalping on like a 1 minute or 3 minute, it's not really something you want to kind of trade unless you are that kind of trader, like I said. Um, so yeah, man, this week I'm neutral again. I think last week we were kind of neutral slash bullish until we saw that Sunday night we had a big drop because of I think it was a I don't know, part of the war, I think, right? That not the war, Russia attacking. So it kind of brought the market down, which led to a nice red Monday. This week, we haven't heard anything yet, right? No news or anything like that, which could be good for us to kind of continue maybe going sideways at these levels and maybe get a nice another little push later. Let me see, 4-hour indicators, how they looking. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, not strong. I mean, at least we're down here though. It's always better when even if it goes down, that we're down here instead of that shit being all the way up here, because then it's just that you got way big more of a drop. But again, just because it's down here doesn't mean that you still can't get a nasty drop, man. I've seen some pretty volatile drops even from down here. But I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping we kind of still hold on to these levels. And hopefully aim, man, for a nice little push out this week. Let me see. So yeah, I'm a little neutral until I see maybe a nice bounce off of that 18. I think I might join my man Mr. E Kicks on a nice probably limit order at 18.5 again, and just leave it there for the week to see if it plays out. and then just continue our normal trading throughout the week and leave that one there. Not forget about it, of course, but kind of just have it hanging on there, man, and maybe play some short scalps. We got a 4 hour candle, and mind you, if we break this, you have few candles and a few hours of nasty dump, which again might just lead until tomorrow, which is why I kind of think we might get a red Monday and then maybe neutral week, maybe push up later during the week, like Thursday, Friday, Wednesday kind of thing. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on the market. Obviously, always Bitcoin. Let's see what Ethereum is doing right now. USDTP. Of course, so I gotta write it right.
Yeah, Kenny.
Damn it.
No more bigot, man. What the fuck?
Yo, you see that shit, right? I don't know what's going I don't know what's going on with that shit, bro. Yo, dude, I keep getting the message every time I log in. Again, it still lets us trade, which is great, but
I
that
told you
that
it's
shit,
trash, Kenny.
huh?
I told you it was trash.
What, Big Get?
Yeah,
Nah, man, Big Get
It's
is
not trash,
nah, I like
but
Big Get, bro. He's crazy.
trash.
it's just your ass, bro.
He trashes your
US.
ass. That's right, bro.
Nah, that I don't like the platform.
Nah,
You don't like the
it's the
platform?
same shit, bro.
Just
It's
come to OCAC.
when I tell you that nah, hell no. The worst. I won't even touch
OKEX is
OKEX.
trash.
Oh,
OKEX is
OKEX is
absolute
trash.
garbage.
There, I agree 100%. OKEX is trash. No, you know what's dope about OKEX though? OKEX, I like when they have. I like the way they carry out the numbers as far as your P&L, your P&L for the day, your P&L for the month, the stats. They have dope stats because I don't see any other exchange with stats like that. Binance is
BingX
shitty.
has it.
You see, that's what I'm telling you. BingX is it, man. I already wrote them yesterday. I think last night when you guys were talking about it. Waiting to hear back from them. Probably hear from them tomorrow to see if we can get a discount. If not, then fuck it. We just still stick to it, right? Because I think somebody was telling me that that's one of the lowest trading fees right now in all of the exchanges, right? Which is fucking fantastic. So why not still play with it? But I'm still listening to you guys too, man. I always keep my ears to the chat to see if you guys like it or not, and I've heard I've seen good reviews from you guys, right? I've seen a lot of you guys use it for both uh, Forex and crypto, which I think is great, man. Keep it on one platform, all your money in one side, and kind of do it like that.
Yep.
Eliminate having all these accounts. I'm one that has like four, so that would be great to just throw all my money in one. But again, it's also sometimes I kind of do that for a reason too. I don't really trust crypto like that. You know what I mean? It's look what happened with Big Ed, right? Like that wasn't supposed to happen, and now they're starting to get they have an eye on them, which means that they're gonna start cracking down on that, right? Which means another now VPN, another one we got to use with VPN or find another one, which I think Bing X doesn't use a VPN, so I guess we'll rock with that one for right now until they get caught too. Eventually
And
it's gonna
then to the
happen.
next one.
Yeah, that's it, man. But again, a lot of us are leaning towards fucking forex anyway, man. So I think it'll be
Way
interesting where
better.
all of us, I think, will be in another year from now, right? Like seeing how everything goes, seeing how where crypto is gonna be at in a year from now, seeing if all of us transitions, officially to forex. Because I'm telling you guys, I think if crypto continues to get hit like this, right, and all these exchanges continue to get shut down, then I think forex is gonna be the way to go for me. Um, and I see a lot of you guys like it, and it's not much difference, guys. Like I'm telling you, I've switched from stocks and options to this, and a lot of you guys have too. There's not much of a difference, man. If anything, I just think that they don't have enough or as many charts as crypto. And somebody must, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I hear, and that kind of sucks because it kind of limits you to certain, But then again, I've seen their charts, and they're all almost different. You know how if where Bitcoin is going down, I think 80% of these almost look the exact same. Like, look, they look the exact same, right? Same patterns, same exact location, almost. Look at that shit, like almost all of them. That's one difference that I think Forex does have is that a lot of their charts boom, is down here is one. Then you switch to the next one, and it's all the way up here. Then the other one, it's all the way. They're
It just
different
depend on your
charts.
pairs.
Yeah, they're different charts, man. So that's dope. I actually like that a lot. I think that'll be more interesting than for all of us to just zoom down through this and try to find the next coin because again, we're just gonna run into the same pattern 90% of the time. So like, look, I'm just clicking away, and they all kind of look the exact same. This is a different one, right? AR, it's actually pushing up. So there you go, different chart. Ape almost looks the same. This one's a little higher. ADA, same shit. Av, same. You see what I'm saying? So it'll be interesting, man. It'll be very interesting to see how you play along with those charts. I think for all you guys that did attend that class, the forex, we all saw it, man. That those charts, and again, I'll look it up now. Those charts are kind of, I don't want to say easy to read. I don't want to jinx myself and sound like a fucking douche saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna fucking kick ass because it's easy." No, man. That's when exactly when we get too confident and get our asses kicked. But it's fucking easy to read, man. I'm sorry, man. It looks pretty here, let me find it now. I watch. Like as far as trend wise, and again, that's I'm telling you guys from what I've seen on it, right? Like it looks like trends are fucking easy to identify. Watch. Go to daily. This is why I really kind of want to dabble in this, man, because if you're able to identify these trends, like I always tell you guys, dude, it's pretty fucking easy to short, right? There's your uptrend, lower high, lower high, lower high, broke, performed, and you're up. Like, of course, if you're still holding, right? The only thing
Bro, but
is
you need
that,
a lot of more money, bro. You need
oh,
a lot of
yo,
more
dude,
money.
look at this, right? Like, watch, look, this is still the daily, right? Watch this shit, and let me check the hour. Huh?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
No, me too.
4 hour, right here. Boom. Uptrend breaks down, right? There's your short. Uptrend, boom. Lower highs, breaks, downtrend, you're up right now. The only thing is this, that I've noticed that these trends work better on Forex in a bigger time frame. So I think a lot of these might turn into like swings, right? 4 hour swings. Might play even into, if you play into the morning, right? You might get some nice profits and even be able to close out. But I'm seeing like when they do break these trends, man, fuck, like they really drop, man.
The
Really,
break.
really drop and give you some good fucking profits, dude. So why not just, and right, and this is no indicators, this is still no EMAs, everybody has their preference. We're all gonna add our preferences. I'm gonna see how the MACD works on this. I'm gonna see how the stochastic works. But just off of what I'm seeing with my eyes right now, just us looking at this together, it's fucking easy trend breaks, man. Like real, and mind you, I've only been spotting shorts, and this is why I think I'm getting better and better at shorts because I kind of tend to spot these uptrends really fucking good, man. And the breakouts on them, just look, man, like they're profitable almost every fucking time. Right here's another one, higher lows, breaks, performs. Right now, let's see if we can find. So again, dude, like it's this is showing me that they have some clear trends, which is great because I would love, you guys know how I love my trends, and if I can kick ass in this, just identifying these trends, that'll be great. Easy to make some money, but I think, like I said, I think a lot of it's just gonna be more swings than anything. Let me see. We can have lower highs here, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, breaks. That one performed. That one did a retest and then performed. Right here. Let me see. I think I have one, two. This one was a little bit, right?
Another thing you don't see in Forex are those ridiculous scam wicks too.
Oh, those fucking here. Let me hit your stop loss and then perform for you, buddy. One of those. I fucking hate those, bro.
Yeah, those get me every single time, man.
Dude, I've been getting murdered by that shit last week, man. Since I started the month, man, it's been wick out after wicks after getting wicked out every time, man. I'm seeing some uptrends, man. Not too strong though, right? It's still more or less performing. This one right there. Okay, there's that one. I was wondering, oh, it's this one right here, right? So you're seeing clear trends. Even the going longs, I don't see much running up on them as far as like. You really got to catch these more on some, I want to say support bounce, right? Like right here, we have ours. And this is what Carrie was saying, that supply and demand works extremely well in this too, right? That's all he used. He used supply and demand, and I think maybe some EMA lines, but supply and demand, right? Right here. Had a nice bounce off of demand. There's your bottom right there, and it performed. Now, if you had your trend, which again, I think I'm almost seeing like the uptrends are a little just, it's a little harder to catch. I showed you guys the downtrends where it was just nasty drops that really performed, right? Like here's your higher lows, so you're almost waiting for this right here to break out. And again, yeah, it performed. I don't know. I don't really see it performing like that per se. more shorts than anything, but I'm sure if we go back and look at some of these, just like this one, you'll see it that it'll come down to a nice strong demand zone like it did here and performed, right? And of course, if you're getting this strong demand zone bounce, then that's profitable, you know, that's worth the trade right there. So, and let's see, I think I kind of almost follows here. Hold on. Right there. So yeah, look, this is why I tell you guys, man, and even Kerry verified it. When you have demand zones, right? If it breaks, it's supposed to invalidate it. You're supposed to erase it. I like to keep them because I've seen it work once, right? Breaks it, but then, you know, somehow or another the trades come back and it's around playing around that same area, and then it next thing you know, you see it hit again. Was just showing you that yeah, that's a strong buy zone and it's supposed to be invalidated, but it still works, you know. So sometimes it's good to keep those, man. But yeah, guys, that's what I see off of these, man. I'm seeing so for longs, maybe focus more on supply and demand, right? Here's your kind of resistance on all of this right up here. Focus more on supply and demand for the longs and maybe more trend line breaks for your shorts. And again, that's just me talking out loud. You know, everybody has their preferences, but whatever you guys prefer. But I'm talking about like if I'm gonna be hitting this is how I'm gonna attack, right? I'm gonna kind of try to get these breaks on these shorts for my shorts, right? And then try to grab a nice little maybe demand zone bounce for my longs. And again, this is just looking at one coin, right? This is just Australian dollar. Um, but yeah, guys, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I just gotta move. I already got the account set up. I just gotta fucking add the money to them, and I just keep forgetting. But my accounts are ready, man. And the sports one too. I'm seeing these guys kill it in sports. That shit is making me
Yep.
want to yo, these guys, man. Neo, God bless him too, man. Neo joined us and started doing. He asked me, he's like, Kenny, I want to try that sports shit. I'm actually pretty good. I was like, really? I'm like, you sure you want that responsibility? He's like, yeah, man, I want it. And he's been crushing it, dude. Like he's putting plays left and right. I'm seeing a lot of people making money off that shit. So it has my attention. Not much of a sports betting guy, but I think I will give it a try. Damn, look at a nice little double bottom right here. So that shows you that, you know, our plays, right? Our plays do still play out, right? W, bam, down, boom, boom, double bottom, boom. Nice run up. So that shows you, man, that, you know, you still have your patterns in this as well. Guys, give me until I want to say this week or next week. I think this week I'm a little busy, but maybe next week I'll have all of these updated for you guys, man. I want to put because mind you, I'm always teaching you guys about which top patterns and things that I like, right? So I want to make sure that you guys know exactly when I talk about when I do talk about it. Damn, where's that top pattern? Hold on, here it is. Right, I'm gonna make all of them custom like this. Draw it out, tell you if it's bullish or bearish. You know, and just make it simple, man. Like not hard to follow, but I want us to have all the top ones that I will speak to you guys about, right? You know, double tops, head and shoulders. That way, if you guys ever have any questions on how it looks, you just come right to your channel, top chart patterns, and you'll have them all there. And like I said, you know, if you want to add more, fine. But I'm gonna put up the top, I want to say 10 to 15 that I always tell you guys that I run into on a day-to-day basis. The ones that I've seen play out beautifully from time to time. That way you guys don't have to go looking through all of this shit, right? Like, you know, sometimes it's a lot. It can be a lot. And like I told you guys, there's over 150 patterns, man, you know. Do you guys want to do all 150 patterns? Up to you. If not, like I said, I'll just have at least the top ones here. So this week I'll dress this up and fix this out for you guys. Just give me some time. All right. Any questions so far on Forex, on crypto? One thing we didn't wait real quick. We didn't look at SPY. But go ahead. If anybody has any questions, let me know before I jump into SPY.
I'm good.
All right. Yeah. Shout to. Okay. All right. Let's go into SPY then. SPY, man. SPY has been looking ugly too, man. She looks like a mountain almost. Little rocky mountain going on. There's your downtrend, of course. We still have that. You know what? I think I'm gonna do something different. I want to actually get this on a separate chart. Triple. I want to start leaving like BTC. Just how we had it, right? That showed us our, you know, our weekly, every week. That way I can just leave it up here, and the same with SPY. I want to do almost something like that where I just kind of leave it on that tab.
I was nasty Friday.
Bro. That shit
Yeah,
ended
I
bad
was.
last Friday too, no?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was it
it was
last
last
Friday.
Friday. I just transferred to Bing X on Thursday, and on Friday I was looking at SPY and it was looking bullish, right?
Mhm.
But I had a feeling after it fills in the gap, it's gonna drop, and guess what it does? It
Fucking
starts
dropped.
plummeting, and I fucking went on Bing X. I went on Indices, and they have SPX, so I shorted that shit 200x, and I put in 1,000, a 200K contract, and that shit fucking plummeted, bro. I was like, yo, I can't believe I caught this shit.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Shorts is the way to go, man. Like until we don't really see clear bullish activity, man. And again, you know what's the fucked up part is
No.
that yeah, shorts are the way to go. But these pumps, they'll fuck you over, man. Like they'll
Yeah.
they'll, they'll tear
You
apart your
see the last
accounts.
pump,
Look at that shit.
the
Oh yeah.
second one where you drew the trend line? I
What?
told my friend to get no, right there, right there.
Yeah.
So right at the peak, I told my friend to get a monthly contract for SPX. I told him to get five grand because like the shorts, the premiums were like completely destroyed because it started pumping.
Mhm.
So I told him grab the shorts. He didn't grab it, and I showed him. I'm like, dude, you should have grabbed it. You would have made at least like 10K each contract. That would have been 50K.
Dude, and you had such a nice gap down after that shit closed
Yeah,
up there. Like,
I should have done it.
oh my god. I'm telling you, man, shorts. As much as we get excited, right, when we see this, because even here, right, let's say we were to see this like this, right, you're not gonna tell me that automatically. Oh shit, I gotta short this. No, because you kind of got resistance at about up here, a little higher, and you have your trend line here, right? But it's what it's doing, man. Like these shorts, every time it runs, man, it's just and again, we already saw that same pattern on Bitcoin. Now you're starting to kind of see it on SPY too, right? Where look, it runs up, went a little sideways, came right back down, right? Ran up, went a little sideways, but then goes down even further down, right? Even here, ran up, boom, immediately shot down. And that's the trend though, right? That when it does that nasty little run up that takes your wicks for all, everybody trying to short, it immediately rejects and gives you lower fucking high, lower lows, man, which is
It
bad, right?
has to
Because
retrace.
dude, that's the breakage of the fucking, your support right there, man. It just breaks beyond it and just destroys, man. Look, every time here, a little lower, boom, lower right here again. Like it's just what this market has been doing lately, man. Look at that run up, dude. This was crazy because I remember that shit, and I had a freaking that was a Friday. I had a fucking SPY long for that Friday, and I should have swung it to the next week because I would have been able to print that Monday. But I was me being reckless and just did it for like the same day, and it got crushed that day. But fuck, man, the very next Monday, dude, it gapped up and just fucking took off. But right now, yeah, man, same thing with SPY. We're still lower highs, right? Still having lower highs, which there's a downtrend. We gotta have support. This was our support before, but again, it the demand zone on it broke, right? That was the day that it gapped up. That was the one. And then, even right here, this was one line that we were saying. Look, that was one line we were saying before, 352. It went under it, man. It went into 348, but then shot up immediately. So at least we're still kind of back into this little demand zone, which now is starting to work as a supply because now is a resistance, right? Now we kind of got this as a support right now. Small, not much. Um, yeah, look, it's actually kind of strong right here, the 352 line. And we're at what 357. So we might just see fucking Red Monday, man, and bring it right back down to these levels. But if we can get a nice bounce off of that again, right, that will probably push our market. Which I wouldn't be surprised if this almost matches that 18, level that we have for Bitcoin, right? Because again, these two kind of correlate. When you look back and forth on them, and the way they play out on certain days. So your little distance from here to there, probably almost the same of where we're at now to where Bitcoin has that strong support, which if they both decide to bounce from this, again, we might get a nice midweek of green, right? Which we haven't had in a while, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this was the last time we kind of had a nice little week of green. But let's see, man. Again, it's tight. Everything is tight right now. It's hard to determine, where these things are gonna go because then you have these long run ups that break support resistance and they break trend, and then it's textbook play on a breakout, but then it reverses right away because the market is just so volatile right now. So
I'm expecting a correction.
it's gonna be a tricky week. What, this week?
Yeah, you see that big upward? Big wait, is your yellow uptrend or downtrend?
Say it again.
Your yellow is bearish, right? Bearish
Oh yeah,
candle.
yeah, yeah, yeah. My yellow's bearish. Yeah.
Yeah, so you see the white one, the big engulfing one?
Yeah.
I think that was a correction. So it's gonna be A at the top, and then we formed a B on the bottom last Friday, and then I expect another correction. So I expect this week to go up,
Mm.
and that will help Bitcoin go up to the 19.5 to the 21K area.
Mm. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's dude. You know, as much as we talk about us being at these lower levels of Bitcoin, you know, at the same time, we haven't broke, man. We haven't broke. You know, it's just it always comes back down to that level. Yes, you know, it sucks, but it's showing us that every time we come down, we go right back up. And that's what we said, right? Like, for all we know, we can be doing this for a very long time, which it's not a bad thing. That's always better than us going to 12K. I'll tell you that much, right? Like, this market will go to shit if we break and go to 12K, right? So it's not a bad thing that we're bouncing up and down. But then even eventually this gets played out after a while, right? Because then the market, then the guys, you know, us little retailers, we catch on to that shit. We're like, all right, well, short every time we get to 20K, right? And long every time we're at 18. And, you know, we can do that, right? As long as the market allows us to do it. But eventually, you know, market makers catch on, and they're like a wild fucking bull, man. This is it right here. This is the move that is designed to catch, you know, people's eyes. Oh shit, we're gonna run, we're gonna break 25, ha ha ha. People buy, and then it goes to shit, right? It's it's like a wild. Every time I see moves like this, I think of a wild mechanical bull, man, just throwing us retailers off left and right and kicking and you know, doing all that shit just to get the money back, right? To get their money back, but it's still sideways, man. We're still sideways. We're gonna have these little pump and dumps. I'm assuming from these in between these levels, maybe for quite some time. Honestly, man. Like, I really do like these two levels, man. And maybe we should kind of make a note of it. So every time we get to these 18, 15, you know, levels, long it. Every time we get to 20, you know, K or 20K, you know, 2,500 levels, short it, right? Until we actually see a clear break from both of them, right? From either one. If we get that clear break past 20K, again, I personally think we go to 22, 25, you know, maybe those levels. Then, of course, have a rejection. But you know, that's where we're at right now, guys, man. It's really just sideways, tough to play, which is kind of why I think Forex is a great, you know, distraction right now from Bitcoin and all of these crazy moves that we're kind of been having in the past few weeks. You know, try something different for right now. And again, it's not like any of us is giving up crypto either, because I will never give up crypto. I love this shit. But, you know, try something different, right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket unless you're Drew and you put it all in one exchange. Right, my man?
You already know.
But
Or you're
I mean,
fishing.
dude, that's dope though, man. Like, yo, all they need is options, bro, and I'm sold on it, man. You know? Imagine that shit. They get options in there too, bro. Oh, dude, that'll be sick, man. But let's see, man. I'm
I hope
curious,
they
man. I'm
do.
curious to try it out. I'll have my money in there this week, and I'll try it out with you guys.
But I prefer margin over options because they don't expire.
Mm. Dude, that's what used to kill me, bro. Like, I used to have come up with some really good trades, but I still wasn't too contract savvy with the Greeks. So, you know, sometimes it was the times, man. Like, oh shit, Kenny, your contract is expiring next week, and then it expires, you know, worthless. And I used to leave it in there and take the whole loss. But then the very next Monday or fucking Tuesday, it plays out, boom, runs up. And I'm like, dude, really? One more week, I could have, you know. That's the thing about those contracts, man. That it's and that's why I'm over. That's why I've never been big on that whole giving Bitcoin or any coin for that, right? A certain timestamp where it's gonna be, you know, what level, because that's what option is, right? If you're buying a 13 call on whatever, you know, let's say Ford ending, you know, what was today's date? Ending 10/24, you're giving it almost a date where you expect it to be. Now, granted, if it does go there beyond before that, you still make your money. And that's the beauty about options, right? Like, you can still make your money even if it doesn't get there, but if it gets close to it and it's pushing up, you'll still make your money. But then it's just that, right? Like, if you're under and it isn't there yet and it expires at that date, then you're kind of screwed, because even if it performs next week, you don't have the contract for it anymore. And then the ones that you do buy at that week, they'll be a lot more expensive. So it's a pain in the ass, man. So I like to do this, man. Just play this the way we play it, right? Do our analysis on this and do what we do best, man. All right, guys. Any other questions, charts, or anything you guys want to go over? If not, I think we are done for Sunday prep. Oh wait, a few announcements. I think what is it? I think this week I just wrote him earlier, but I believe me and David talked last week about him doing a live trading session maybe Thursday, either this week or next week. So I'm looking forward to that because that's my guy, man. Like I've traded with David for almost a year and a half now. I know David for a long time. Great guy, great guy. I've been, like I said, trading with him for a while. And me and him did that before. We went to one server where we both did like a double team on live, and it worked, man. It was cool. We were both coming out with some like really dope plays together. So I'm really looking forward to that. Again, I'll confirm and I'll announce it once I definitely get a confirmation from him. But I believe, like I said, it was maybe this Thursday. I want to say 6 or 7 p.m. Was it Eastern? Yeah, Eastern. Yeah. So look forward to that. Then I think after that, the next week we'll probably have Carrie in here again for part 2 of Forex class, which I'm looking forward to that as well. Just so we can kind of get dive in a little deeper into Forex and really get a good grasp on it. What else we have? Also, we have a giveaway for my first 100. Love you guys, man. I got
Thank
you
you.
guys. Yeah, dude. And thank you guys, right? Like, you guys were the first 100 to stick around, and I meant what I said when, that means the world to me, man. Like, I think supporting one another is always going to be a big thing for me. This is why we built Good Vibes, because it's just a community of fucking great people, man. Like, really good-hearted people. So, I went and bought first 100 a ledger. We're going to do a giveaway. For those of you that don't know what a ledger is your crypto wallet, man, where you want to keep these long-term coins. This is why I always tell you guys, right? Like we're at these levels, man, where you kind of want to start, buy $100 of fucking Doji, whatever, not Doji, but something more secure that you really want to hold for the next few years. Throw it in the ledger. I have mine. Twisted Churro was the one that first showed me about it. So, first 100 gets the Nano X, which is the super dope one, the new one. Sniper Gang, I got you guys one as well. That's the Nano Plus, which is the one right under it. I'll announce it this week when it gets here. I just bought it this weekend, so as soon as it gets here, I will do a nice little raffle giveaway for whoever wants a new Nano, man, a new Nano Ledger. So yeah.
Oh man, it's not Portland Premium, bro.
Yo, Pornhub, yo, bro, I'll throw it in there, bro. I'll throw it in there. I'll throw the subscription in there for that too, my man. I got you.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
But yeah, man. But yeah, guys, a lot of exciting things coming this week, man. Not only that, also for all my analysts in here, I have something exciting coming up this week too that I will announce a little later on. Again, I think it should be great for you guys, especially trying to, do what me and David and all these other guys have been doing for the past year and a half, growing into all these servers, bringing out your names, making a little side income, man. It doesn't hurt to always have a nice little side revenue, and you're getting pretty much paid to do what you love, right? To fucking trade. Couldn't ask for a better job, honestly, man. So, we have something going on there where me and a few other guys are kind of building something together to kind of get you guys more servers and things like that. But again, I'll make the announcement for when that's ready. And again, that's just for the guys that really want to still continue to take this path into being an analyst, man. Like it's a
Kenny,
long road ahead, man. But we'll help you guys get there for sure. What's up, brother?
about R. This guy called R. R. This analyst you have over here. R. I don't know how you call it.
AR?
Yeah, AR. Yeah.
Oh, AR trading. What about? Oh, he's another one, bro. I'm telling you, I've been so busy, bro. I have him on my to-do list to reach out to him to be like, dude, when are you gonna teach your? I'm fucking curious, man. I'm curious about that one, dude,
It's
because
good,
the
bro.
guy is fucking good, man. He's good. I want to know what I know I've seen from his chart that he uses the fibs, right? So that's clutch. I know he uses resistance as well. But fuck, man, like his trades are fucking great, bro. Like this dude is hitting him back to back to back. I've gotten on
He's
him.
not talking too much.
Yeah, he's not a talker, and that's a lot of these
Yeah.
guys, bro. A lot of these guys are young, man. You got to remember that. A lot of these analysts that I know, I know their ages, man. Like, some of these guys are fucking 15, 18, and they're not real big on talking to people. Me, I'm the opposite. As you can see, you guys can't shut me up. I love to talk, man. I love to talk to people. I love to teach. So I think that's what makes me a lot separates me from a lot of these other analysts is that I'm here. I'm here with you guys. I love to fucking trade, man, and I think my passion for it kind of, shows, right? Like it just spreads out, man, and this is why, again, good vibes was formed just from good energy, bro. Honestly, but yeah, he's dope, man. He's dope. He's just same thing. I think I've maybe got on the phone with him once in the year and a half I know him too. Um, we were supposed to do something together. We were actually supposed to do like a copy trading service together at the beginning, man. When I first met AR, because again, it was just me and him killing it at the beginning. Now I think he's doing a lot better than me. Shit, he's killing it, So I definitely want to get him in here. I want him to, show us what he's looking at, right? Because you know what? Another reason I do that, guys, and I tell you guys, flat out, is there's a lot of scammy artists. I mean, there's a lot of scammy analysts, right? I'm not saying that he's one because I've seen him put out his own TA and everything, but there's a lot of scammy analysts, man. I've seen, in my few years in Discord, a lot of analysts being called out because they use Twitter fucking plays and they think they're slick getting away with it, and that shit to me is wrong. You're stealing somebody's play, trying to get the credit for it. Like that shit is whack, when you can just come up with your own play. But there's a lot of people that do it. Why? And that's why I say, a lot of these guys are young, they're a little immature, so think it's cute and it's funny to steal people's plays until they get caught and then they get shamed and then you don't even see their faces anymore. So this is why I like to have these guys come over here and actually show you what they're doing, because it shows us that, oh shit, these guys are real traders. Look at what they're looking at. And this is why he got on it. It breaks it down. This is why I love for these guys to come in here and really break it down for you guys. That way, you know who to follow, right? You're not going to follow somebody if you think he's a scammy trader. But if you're seeing the man, or the young man coming here to our platform and showing us what he's looking at, then it really shows us who that trader is. And again, I'm curious to see who AR is, bro. Like I've known him for a while. I've seen him make some really great trades. I've followed a few myself. Now I want to see him live. I want to see if he's really about this, man. And if he is, then dude, he's goated to me, because again, I consider myself a great fucking trader, man. But that dude is he's up there, man. Like he's really doing his thing, man. So that's a blessing, man. So yeah, trust me, bro. I'm looking forward to bringing him on board too. Just give me some time, maybe like another few weeks, because again, we still have Carrie coming next week. I think David's
Yeah.
coming this week, so maybe we'll try to aim for him either for November or just again the following week after that. Cool.
Oh yeah, bro. Come on.
All right, my man. All right, guys. Again, guys, always blessing to be with you guys here doing this, man. Doing what we love. It's a Sunday. I don't expect many people to come to these classes, but the ones that really do want to learn, we're here, right? Like this is what we do. So thank you guys for that. Give yourself a round of applause. And this week, let's get into some good trades. I want to put good vibes in the back burner, because the last few weeks I've been just working, a lot of shit on good vibes that hasn't had me focus on my trades, and it's showing, right? Like, I think I said it in the chat. This month hasn't been my greatest, man. And it honestly hasn't. But again, I've been busy, but no excuse, right? No excuse. I've been kind of throwing some shitty trades out. So I want to focus this week. I want to focus this week on making, my trades good again, getting back to doing what I love. And, after I see that I'm back on board, my whole plan for good vibes is to kind of get it automated where I don't have to do so much back work, so I can focus on these classes, on trading. Because again, when I focus, guys, I'm good, man. Like no bullshit. Like when I'm focused, I can see these trades a lot better, right? So I want to get back to that. I definitely want to get back to that ASAP. All right, Brian, you're here, man. We still on for tomorrow, Members Monday?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I was also going to say sorry for this shitty CSPR call. That one went insane.
Nah, you don't gotta say
it literally came up, hit the stop loss, and I was like, I'm going to hold it because it's going to wick out, and it did. It wicked out, and then we made a good 50%, and then it ran all the way back up to the stop loss again. And I was like, this is
Brian,
And then it
you
ran
don't even gotta say sorry, man. This market, it's been crazy, my guy. Like, I think
broke
everybody
my
and their
heart when I
mother
saw
has
it.
been wicked out this. Yo, whoever hasn't been wicked out the past 2 weeks is not a trader. Put it like that, bro. Like, that's how
Yeah.
bad the
Yeah, that's it.
market's been. Yeah, dude, that's how bad the market's been, man. It's been wicking out
Yeah.
everybody. I've seen
I'm
everybody.
re-reg trading it right now.
Oh,
Brian, you go, bro. Come on.
But no, I'm good on it. I'm good.
yeah,
I
dude.
made a good 500 on it today.
That's good. That's good.